Okay, the next bit I was going to talk about was a little bit of politics. I know that a lot of people say two things you shouldn't talk about are politics or religion. Politics or religion. Um, I agree in some cases, but most of the time I disagree. I disagree because we are social beings. So we're designed to commune with each other, talk, eat, hang out, play, cry, hug, whatever else, and then obviously if you're in like the intimate relationships, have sex, cuddle, hug, kiss, smack on the booty, whatever else you do. We're social beings. And I think it's important for us to learn how to talk about politics in the right manner. I think it's important to find the middle ground with a lot of things because none of us have 100% pure, correct, factual perspective on our politics. I mean, that's just plain and simple. It doesn't matter if you hold a party affiliation or if you don't. It doesn't matter who you're voting for or not. I'm sure you got close friends that are going to vote for somebody differently than you. I'm sure you got coworkers that you like that are going to vote differently than you. Things of that nature. You shouldn't hold these things against other people, you know? You go buy a sandwich from McDonald's. If you knew that person's party affiliation, you're still gonna go buy a sandwich, or you go, no, I'm not buying a sandwich because I know who that person's voting for. Who cares? Okay? Who cares? It's the same thing in your regular day-to-day relationships. You vote for that person, you have that right. You vote for that person, you have that right. You don't vote, you have that right. And at the end of the day, I think the reason why people say that you shouldn't discuss religion and politics is because a lot of people don't know how to handle their emotions. I hate to say it, and a lot of people just so caught up in, why aren't you thinking the way that I think? Well, guess what? Literally no one thinks the way that you think. Point blank, period. You know? And so I'll bring up some brief topics I kind of wanted to talk to my group about, and I'll speak a little bit. I mean, look, I know I'm going to be wrong with a lot of things I say politically because a lot of my stuff, I end up having conspiracy based things about stuff because I just don't trust the government. So if there's some type of unknown, I'm going to automatically assume the worst. So, I mean, if you guys know me personally, as far as the situation with former President Trump and I guess you may as well call it at this point an assassination attempt, my whole theory was like, I feel like the Secret Service probably was trying to be in on the job. Obviously, the Secret Service never going to come out and say, "Oh, we don't want him as our presidential candidate" and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, this guy, the person's the shooter's party affiliation is Republican, as it comes out, and things of that nature. But my biggest thing is this: they say the Secret Service spotted him beforehand. So I just don't understand why he wasn't shot beforehand. Like, that's a question that I don't think anybody can give me a proper response to. As far as like me understanding why I might not think that it was a potential inside job. Because if you clearly, I mean, I just would have to assume if presidential candidate standing right there, some guy over here has a gun, I just kind of feel like the Secret Service is just going to be like, you know? That's just me. That's a super basic theory, but that's just a hard question for me to have answered sufficiently enough for me to not think it might potentially be an inside job. That being said, I don't know. I don't know what is what. Because the guy is dead now, so we can't get any questions answered. So it's just gonna kind of remain this mystery of what the heck, who sent him, why was he there, what was he doing, what, why would they just let this guy do all of that before shooting him? And then there was a loss of a life and things of that nature. And then, former President Trump got grazed in the ear. And kind of segue into another debate I was kind of having with that was, I was automatically like, there's no way he got shot in the ear. And I know some people may have took that as like, oh, so you're saying that the shooting was fake. Not me. I know other people may be saying that, but not me. What I'm saying is, it doesn't look like a shot in the ear. And now it's starting to come out. He could have been, by a miracle, grazed by the bullet. I guess I can accept that. Miracles do happen. But when you have the people on that kind of like that, I guess you say like that more extreme side of, he got shot in the ear and he recovered. Oh, and he's got the picture and all the stuff. And it's like, but it was a graze. And it was still an assassination attempt. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he got grazed. Let's say what it is and stop trying to like, I guess like my whole thing is like, stop trying to be so emotionally charged and like rah 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 rally stuff. Like, it's a sad situation. It's a messed up situation. And the reality is, he got grazed. Because everything, all the science that you see behind, if the bullet actually hits, if it's more of like a direct impact, it explodes or whatever case like that. I'm not a gun enthusiast. I've shot maybe 3 or 4 guns in my life, so forgive my terminology. But they say when you shoot something, it kind of does like that. And there was no, you see his little band-aid on his ear. It's like, okay, so it's clear. To me, it just looks clear that it was grazed. So just call it what it is. It's okay that his ear was grazed. But don't just keep walking around. He got shot in the ear. No. Okay? So that's just my take on it.